Good morning. We are Enactus Imperial College, London. We are Brandon,
Chris,
Mary,
Annamalai,
Irsyad, Hann, and Jing on technology. But we are not just these 7 people. We are a team representing a society of 79 members who create projects and transform the lives of people in our local and international communities.
We have a support network consisting of 8 business advisors, 2 university advisors, and an alumni advisor who provides us the support and guidance throughout the year.
We are sustainable. To ensure our future, we launched an Asian food stall with the college catering department to cater to the large Asian population in our university. 10 pence will be contributed to our projects for every steam bun or bubble tea sold, and we raised £1,800 this year.
Using this business model, we have established an ongoing revenue stream with minimal effort from the team. This has inspired other Enactus teams to follow.
Today, we will present to you 3 of our projects. And firstly, we would like to introduce to you technopreneurship.
Did you know that in 60% of industry sectors, science theory is crucial in making business decisions? Our project, Technopreneurship, targets Year 9 students and aims to bring this vital link between science and business to light, so that students are more able to make informed academic choices.
In the 2011 report, The Plan for Growth, the UK government pronounced science, technology, engineering, and mathematics as a key driver for economic recovery. However, there is currently a lack of STEM skills in the workforce. This can be linked to a low level of interest in science.
Research has found that many 14 to 19-year-olds believe that science is unpractical. Evidence also suggests that students and parents perceive that science is only for the most capable of pupils, leading many students to believe that they cannot do well in science-based subjects.
To nip this growing problem in the bud, we utilize the resources of our university, Imperial College London, and our passion for science and business to engineer our breakthrough project, Technopreneurship. Technopreneurship is a licensing program designed to engage Year 9 students in the marvel of science experimentation, uniquely fusing these theories with business concepts.
It has been running annually since 2012, improving the quality of lives of our future generation by helping young students champion thoroughly informed academic choices. We currently work with Gumley House Convent School, where in 2012 only 3% of students chose to pursue physics in the A-levels.
Last year, the program was conducted over 4 weeks and has 3 main components. First off, science experimentation, giving the students, who tend to have little prior experience, a valuable hands-on feel for science. Topics include color-changing liquids, electromagnetism, and bath bomb creation.
Secondly, the business curriculum. We taught marketing, SWOT analysis, and how to write a business plan. This uniquely links scientific theories with key business concepts. For example, in product design, the choice of chemicals used when creating a product can affect how it looks and therefore its image and branding.
With a 5:1 student to helper ratio, we ensure that the content is thoroughly conveyed and the students' questions properly addressed.
In the final component of our program, we held a competition to challenge the students to apply all the science and business concepts they learned. This year, the students were tasked to create their own bath bombs.
The students subsequently pitched their bath bomb business ideas to a panel of experienced judges, including a manager from Lush, a large cosmetics company. This enables the pupils to put into practice the new skills they have gained, as well as practice public speaking, an important life skill.
The winners earned themselves a day's workshop at Lush, where they learned about the business ethics associated with producing cosmetics, such as animal testing and proper waste management. This gave them invaluable experience in an industry which combines both science and business in their work.
Technopreneurship closely ensures it has no negative environmental impacts by utilizing non-toxic materials in our experiments.
We measure technopreneurship's success by the response of the participants and those around them. We conducted a survey amongst the participants and found that the number of students who were interested in science doubled and the number interested in business tripled.
Here are some of the responses of the students after the course. Katie here is now keen to start her own business. Some students, like Maud, even gain some valuable soft skills.
The students also gain a new outlook in their academics and future. This is attested by Gumley House Convent School Head of Curriculum, Ms. Roberts.
You see a marked difference in their confidence skills, but also their thinking and planning skills as well, and their overall competencies. students in terms of their behaviours. How do they behave? How do they look at problem solving? How do they stay calm? How do they confront a situation where they have to answer questions they've never come across before?
We are proud to say that Katie, Maud, and their friends can now make informed academic choices and have gained fundamental skills outside the state curriculum.
And Gumley House Convent School is only where it all starts. We deem entrepreneurship a success and plan to reach out to 5 other schools.
Imagine opening the door of opportunity for 100 more students. Imagine a new generation prepared to tackle the problems of tomorrow. We are now proud to present to you our international project in Kenya, Project Brook Safi, which revolutionized an innovative recycling business to transform the lives of disabled children.
Life is difficult enough for disabled, but as children in Nairobi, Kenya, their problems are amplified through poverty and poor living conditions. They lack the means to be accepted socially, and they lack the future they deserve.
But one school, Brook School for the Deaf and Autistic Children, took the initiative to help 28 less able children suffering from deafness, autism, and cerebral palsy. The school gave them a home, education, and most importantly, hope, all of which cost the children absolutely nothing. In fact, only £5 per child is needed to fulfill their needs in terms of meals and education per month. A noble act to say the least, but however, this is just not sustainable.
Initially, the school tried to generate short-term income by sending collectors to collect trash and recyclables from the nearby community using plastic bags. These are later sold to recycling companies for profit. After meeting Mr. Timothy, the headmaster of Brook School, we carried out a needs assessment and found out that this method was ineffective, as collectors had to knock on door to 1,000 households weekly.
Besides, the cost of providing plastic bags was expensive at £110 monthly. The use of 4,000 plastic bags per month also created a negative environmental impact.
Hence, we came up with the idea of completely replacing the disadvantageous plastic bags by using trash bins. We initially microfinanced 20 communal bins as a pilot project to be placed in the communal areas of 160 households. The community can now dispose of their trash in these bins, which will later be collected by school staff weekly. As such, one bin is shared among 8 households.
Each bin costs approximately £10, totaling up to around £200. The school will repay £35 monthly over a span of 6 months. If all goes to plan, we have agreed to extend the microfinance loan to expand this to 120 bins surrounding 1,000 households.
To ensure the communication, preparation, and execution of the project, we are working with a charity foundation called MASH, based in Kenya, to achieve our objectives.
Considering the social factors, the amount of trash to be collected is dependent on the community going out to the nearest bin. Because the trash will not be collected from door to door, the community may opt to not recycle and just litter in communal areas.
Our solution is to raise awareness among the community, to teach them about the benefits of recycling, and also to remind them that all proceeds go to the less able school children. Using an online platform, we taught the school staff about the short and long-term benefits of recycling. This message was then relayed to the community, amplifying its effects to ensure better trash disposal.
To ensure good management of finances, we've imparted bookkeeping knowledge to the members of Brook School. They are now more aware of the importance of taking notes and receipts of their debit, credit, and balance.
As a result, we are optimistic to achieve positive outcomes by the end of March. The school's profit will increase from £70 to £146 per month, a remarkable boost of 110%. This means that the school can now afford to feed 14 more children, buy 15 textbooks, and have £40 available to spend on healthcare and school expansion.
With this, we will directly impact all 28 children of Brook School and their 8 school staff members by improving their quality of life and standard of living.
Furthermore, the use of communal trash bins will impact the environment positively by not using plastic bags for trash collection. The bins are also spacious, hence enabling the collection of 800 kilograms of recyclables every month. Not only will this increase the school's profit, it will also improve the cleanliness of the village.
Thus, 1,000 households will be impacted by these cleaner conditions and progress towards a more environmentally concerned community. This is what Mr. Timothy had to say.
We felt working with MASH and Enactus would improve our output, would improve income, would improve our strategy on how to expand on our business in terms of what we do, and also and be able to help more children.
When we first heard of Brook School, we saw an ideal and the makings of an entrepreneurial solution. What was missing was some ideas and refinement, and we here at Enactus Imperial were more than happy to lend a helping hand.
This year, Project Brook Safi will increase the income of a self-dependent school by 110%, improving the lives of 28 disabled children and their 8 school staff.
This year, Project Brook Safi will increase the efficiency of trash collection around the nearby village, improving the overall cleanliness and ensuring better awareness of recycling among the community.
With the newfound resources and skills, the children of Brook School and the surrounding community can now stand for the clearer and brighter future they deserve.
We are proud to present to you our second international project, Soapworks, which empowers women in Kenya to create their own soap-making businesses.
Imagine yourself in Mrs. Irene's shoes. She's a grandmother living with 3 grandchildren, making just enough to survive each day in Kenya. 2 years ago, she was working healthily as a janitor to provide for her family. But after a while, her joints started to ache. This forced her to quit her job. So, she decided to start her very own soap-making business.
Despite all her efforts, she was making a loss as her business was failing. Hence, she approached the Match Foundation, our project partner.
We sent a team to Kenya last summer to carry out a needs assessment. We interviewed Mrs. Irene and collected financial data about her business. This is what Mrs. Irene has to say about the business.
How was your business doing before Enactus gave you the money? Now, are you making enough money to support your children and yourself?
Based on her average monthly orders, she was making less than £6 a month, well below the international poverty line of £22.50. Her business model was failing because she had poor financial planning and a small customer base, as she was only selling to the people from the same church.
Due to her poor business knowledge, she was buying her ingredients in small quantities. This resulted in a high unit cost. Besides, her restrictions to make soaps in multiples of 5 liters significantly limited the capacity of her business.
After that, we looked at her original ingredients for the soap and identified some problems. The liquid soap Mrs. Irene was making was of low quality. It is dry on skin and not suitable for body wash. This limited the demand for her products and thus limiting her income. Look at this picture and try to identify the dangers Mrs. Irene and her family face.
Firstly, she and her grandchildren are not wearing any face masks. They are exposed to the large amounts of sodium hydroxide, which is harmful to the body. Secondly, she's not wearing any gloves. This concentrated sodium hydroxide used in making soap is corrosive and can easily burn Mrs. Irene's hands. Clearly, Mrs. Irene is working in an unsafe environment. This is a summary of all the problems faced by Mrs. Irene.
Realizing the need for a change, we tailored individual solutions to overcome each of these problems. The self-funded team, which went to Kenya last summer, taught Mrs. Irene financial planning and bookkeeping skills. Mrs. Irene now has a better knowledge to handle her finances and her business. To improve the health and safety issues, we collaborated with our university to obtain a face mask and glove for Mrs. Irene.
Using our expertise in chemistry, we researched new possible recipes and found out that bar soap has more benefits. After comparing the raw materials available in Kenya, our team carried out several experiments to finalize the ingredients.
By making bar soap, Mrs. Irene is able to buy and produce soap of bulk and conveniently store them. As a result, she is now able to achieve economies of scale and is better equipped to support the sudden spike in demand from her customers. This expands the capacity of her business. The new recipe is also of higher quality and is more moisturizing to the skin, hence increasing the demand for our product.
To ensure the sustainability of our project, we have designed a manual which contains 3 different recipes, ranging from beginner level, which only consists of 3 ingredients, to advanced level, which consists of proper fragrances and proper coloring.
Seeing the geographical proximity between the earlier project, Brook Safi, and Soapworks, we established a collaboration that's mutually beneficial. The volunteers from Brook School have agreed to both distribute and market Mrs. Irene's soap to the neighborhood, therefore expanding Mrs. Irene's customer base.
Secondly, Brook School has also agreed to provide Mrs. Irene a room, which is well ventilated for the sodium hydroxide fumes. She's now able to make soap in a safer and more conducive environment. She also has the capacity to store her final products and raw materials.
In exchange, Mrs. Irene provides free soap to the children in Brook School. This encourages the children to wash their hands regularly, improving their hygiene and helping them to achieve a healthier future, increasing their quality of life.
This collaboration also inspired Mrs. Irene to organize a workshop to help parents of these children who are interested to learn how to make soap.
Using the train-the-trainer model, we have helped Mrs. Irene to organize workshops to transfer skills and knowledge to 25 women to start their very own soap-making business. In order to minimize competition, we ensured that these women entrepreneurs are from different communities. We look forward to work together with them in the next phase of our project, ensuring that their business are as successful as Mrs. Irene's.
This year, through Soapworks, Mrs. Irene has increased the customers from 7 to 30. This increased the profit from £6 to £23 monthly, a staggering improvement of 290%, improving her standard of living. She's now no longer living below the international poverty line.
This year, we have given her a safer working environment and a newfound confidence to expand her business, improving her quality of life. We are proud to say that we have transformed the lives of Mrs. Irene and her community.
Mrs. Irene has changed dramatically over the last year.
From an individual to a businesswoman,
From a life below the poverty line,
to a healthy, sustainable income,
from a past of struggle.
to a future of hope.
We are Enactus Imperial College London.
We are inspired to transform opportunities into actions, problems into solutions, and individuals into entrepreneurs.
We are proud to say this year, Technopreneurship has imparted science and business concepts to 20 Year 9 students and helped a group of young, enthusiastic entrepreneurs build their confidence and business skills to embark into a future in science.
We are proud to say this year, Project Brooks Safi has helped the Brooks School establish an innovative recycling business, boosting their income by 110%, hence improving the quality of life and standard of living of 28 disabled children.
We are proud to say this year, through Soapworks, has transformed the life of an individual living in poverty into a successful businesswoman, giving her and her family a brighter, more secure future. For 2014 and beyond, we hope to not only just empower Mrs. Irene, but the other struggling women of Nairobi, Kenya too.
This year, through our innovative business solutions, we have directly impacted 105 individuals and indirectly impacted 700 more. These are the markings for a successful year for us as Enactus Imperial College London.